From the annals of history, a chilling whisper emerges, a tale of absence so profound it defies explanation. Imagine an entire community, over 100 souls, vanishing into thin air, leaving behind only the ghost of their presence and a single enigmatic word carved into wood. Welcome to Echoes of Time, your portal to the forgotten pages of history, where we journey into the most enigmatic chapters of human existence. Tonight, we delve into one of America's oldest and most baffling unsolved mysteries, the disappearance of the Roanoke Colony, an enigma that has haunted historians and archaeologists for over 4 centuries, becoming a dark and foundational story in American folklore. This is the story of a lost world, a lost people, and the unsettling silence they left behind. In the year 1587, on the distant shores of what we now know as Roanoke Island, a determined group of English settlers embarked on a monumental undertaking. They were not merely seeking new land, but attempting to establish England's first permanent foothold in the vast and untamed New World. This ambitious venture, sponsored by the influential Sir Walter Raleigh, was a testament to the era's spirit of exploration and the grand imperial designs of the English crown. Men, women, and children, numbering more than 100, built their homes and their hopes on this remote outpost. Their dreams passed against the backdrop of an unknown continent. Their leader, Governor John White, bore the immense responsibility of securing their survival and prosperity. But the fledgling colony was beset by challenges from its inception. The vast wilderness offered both promise and peril, and the colonists soon faced the grim realities of dwindling supplies, the constant struggle for sustenance, and increasingly strained relations with some of the local Native American tribes. The promise of a new beginning began to fray under the relentless pressure of survival. With the welfare of his people hanging in the balance, Governor White made the arduous decision to return to England. His mission was critical: to gather essential reinforcements, more supplies, and the necessary resources to ensure the colony's future. He left his community, including his own daughter and granddaughter Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, with the promise of a swift return, a hope that would soon be tragically deferred. The journey across the treacherous Atlantic was itself a testament to human fortitude, but the world White returned to was one engulfed in conflict. Europe was a crucible of geopolitical tension, and England found itself entangled in the titanic struggle of the Anglo-Spanish War. The might of the Spanish Armada loomed large, and every available ship, every experienced sailor, every resource was commandeered for the defense of the realm. What was intended to be a brief sojourn became an agonizing 3-year delay. The war, a distant conflict in a far-off land, cast a long and devastating shadow across the lives of the colonists awaiting his return. John White, a man consumed by the urgency of his mission, found himself powerless, a prisoner of circumstance, desperately waiting for an opportunity to rejoin his people. When he finally managed to secure passage and set sail back across the ocean in 1590, the anticipation must have been immense, a mix of hope and profound anxiety. As his ship approached the familiar shores of Roanoke Island, he expected to see signs of life, the bustling activity of a thriving settlement. Instead, he was met with a chilling, profound silence. The houses he had helped build were gone, dismantled, or vanished without a trace. The palisade of the fort stood empty, a stark skeleton of their former defense. The fields lay fallow, overgrown, revealing no recent cultivation. There was no sign of the more than 100 men, women, and children he had left behind. They had vanished, utterly and completely, from the face of the earth. What deepened the mystery into an abyss of the unknown was the complete absence of any sign of a struggle or battle. No bodies, no graves, no scattered weapons, no burned wreckage suggesting a violent confrontation. It was as if the entire population had simply walked away, leaving nothing but an echoing void. The only clue, a single cryptic inscription, offered a glimmer of direction while simultaneously plunging the enigma into deeper shadow. Carved into a wooden post of the fort's palisade was the word Croatoan. Elsewhere, on a nearby tree, the letters Crow were found. These stark carvings represented the sole testament to the lost colony. This absence of a clear narrative, this void, has since been filled with an unending torrent of speculation, theory, and haunting questions. What dark secret indeed does the Roanoke story hold? The possibilities are as vast as they are unsettling, each theory attempting to bridge the immense gap between presence and profound absence. One of the primary and most enduring theories centers on the very clue Governor White discovered: Croatoan. This was the name of a friendly Native American tribe known to inhabit Hatteras Island, located not far from Roanoke. It is plausible that, facing starvation and despair, and with the promise of White's return long overdue, the colonists sought refuge with their Croatoan allies. Perhaps they were absorbed into the tribe, finding a new way of life and survival amongst people who understood the land and its resources. This theory offers a narrative of peaceful integration, a blending of cultures in a desperate bid for survival against the harsh realities of the New World. It is a compelling idea, suggesting an adaptation rather than an annihilation, a testament to resilience over defeat. Yet other possibilities loom with darker implications. The relations between European settlers and Native American tribes were complex and often fraught with tension. Could the colonists have been wiped out by a more hostile tribe, perhaps one with grievances against the English, or a desire to eliminate a perceived threat to their territory? The lack of any evidence of a battle challenges this idea, but the wilderness could conceal many secrets, and the passage of centuries could erase much. Another grim possibility points to the Spanish. England and Spain were bitter rivals, locked in a struggle for dominance in the New World. Los españoles vieron any English settlement como un directo threto a sus propias vastas clames. While no direct evidence of a Spanish attack has ever surfaced, the possibility that a Spanish expedition discovered and eradicated the colony, leaving no survivors or traces, remains a sinister undercurrent in the Roanoke narrative. Such an act would have been a strategic blow in a global conflict, carried out in secret to avoid international outcry. A fourth major theory sugiere una déspera atento de self-preservación que últimamente falló. Faced with starvation, disease, and the crushing weight of isolation, the colonists may have made un déspero viaje via inland, hoping to find más fértil tierra y amigables tribus, o por parte atentar el peligroso viaje back to England en sus propias velas maquinadas. The unforgiving wilderness of the continent, orostormi y impredecible Atlántico, podían fácilmente haberlos clamado a todos, laviendo no supervivientes para contar su tel. The sheer scale of the journey, the lack of provisions, and the hostility of the environment all point to a scenario of extreme peril, where an entire community could be swallowed by the vastness of nature. For over 400 years, the disappearance of Roanoke has defied definitive explanation. Countless scholars, archaeologists, and historians have dedicated their careers to sifting through the limited historical records, painstakingly examining archaeological findings unearthed on Roanoke Island and surrounding areas, and meticulously analyzing the enduring theories. Each piece of pottery, every discarded tool, every faint footprint in the historical narrative is scrutinized, hoping to unlock the truth. These diligent efforts have provided fragments of insight, corroborating some aspects of the theories while casting doubt on others, but none have definitively solved the riddle. The lack of a conclusive answer only deepens its hold on the collective imagination, a poignant reminder of the fragility of early colonial endeavors and the unforgiving nature of the age of exploration. The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's most compelling unsolved mysteries, a foundational story in American lore that continues to spark debate and inspire endless curiosity. It is a story not just of a physical disappearance, but of a knowledge gap, a void in our understanding that refuses to be filled. The word Croatoan stands as a haunting epitaph, a final whisper from a vanished people, daring us to uncover the secrets that lie under the dust of centuries. In our quest to delve into the past to better understand the present, Roanoke serves as a potent reminder of humanity's constant struggle against the unknown, the brutal realities of survival, and the enduring power of history's most profound enigmas. What echoes of their fate, then, might still resonate in the silence of Roanoke Island 4 centuries later?